Hey everybody, it's Josh. Well, today is the day that Haverkamp chose to make their move. I did receive a 7-day violation of termination of tenancy, notice of violation and termination of tenancy this morning. So they're basically telling me I have 7 days to leave or they will go forward with the eviction process. There's a multiple, there's a multitude of reasons they're doing this. The first is retaliation because A, I do not put up with the bullying that they've been trying to impose on me for the last year. B, they really, really don't like the fact that I made this YouTube channel to document everything. I mean, as soon as I made this channel, a cop was at my door the next day asking me about this channel. So they have that motivation. It's retaliation for asserting my rights and for making this YouTube channel. They have another motivation, which is it's turnaround weekend in Ames right now. Turnover weekend rather. And like I said on another video, turnover weekend is the August 1st weekend time frame each year where the college students that were living in these apartments move out and new college students move in. So this is that time of year that they do that. I think that this 7-day notice, the middle of Wednesday, right before that weekend, is partially them hoping that I will be out by Monday, August 1st, so that they can turn around and rent this apartment for a much higher rate than they're renting it to me for now. I went and looked at their website. Most of the studios that they're renting to people now, they're renting studios just like mine for $900. Right now, I'm paying $650. So, I mean, come to your own conclusions, right? So, and there's another motivation there, and that's to try to do what they've been trying to do for the last year, which is to intimidate and bully me. They haven't figured out by now that I will not be bullied and I will not back down. They don't seem to figure this out. I'll deal with these little short-term losses. The fact that I don't have a lot of money and they do means I'm going to have to deal with some short-term losses. There's just no question about that. But what I do have is a lot of determination. And I am not going to stop until I am compensated for the bullying that I've put up with for the last year. And Brooke Farmer, the assistant manager here, is out of the landlord business for good. All right, so I'm going to use every legal means necessary. I don't care if I have to live in the street. If I have to live in the street for a while to make this happen, I'm still going to use every legal means necessary to get the compensation I deserve and to make sure that Brooke Farmer is banished from the landlord business. So I knew this was coming, and I'm still angry, and I'll tell you why. It's not the fact that this is happening, it's the audacity behind it. I just can't believe the nerve of these people at Haverkamp bothering me for the last year, writing me up for rule violations, now putting a 7-day get out of this apartment notice on my door. All because I've continued to assert my right to reasonable peace and quiet in my home. Like I said, I've been a quiet and faithful tenant here for 7 years. Never had a behavioral issue, never had a problem really with too many people. But they don't care. Brooke Farmer has got some hyper focus on me, and she's targeting me. And she's going to be successful in the short term. There's another motivation they have to this that I didn't state before, and that I think they're hoping I'll snap. Like I'll get a notice like this and I'll go down to the office and start, yelling like crazy or something so that they can, label me as a loose cannon or whatever to help their case against me or whatever. But So there's a whole lot of motivation for them putting this on my door, but it's retaliatory. It's harassing. It's bullying. It's intimidating. And it's everything that it's just a culmination of everything they've been doing for the last year. But like I said, this is all going to come out in the wash. Like I said, in other videos, I'm prepared to fight this fight for as long as it takes. If it takes 5 years, so be it. If it takes 10 years, so be it. I'm committed to getting the compensation I deserve now and to getting Brooke out of the landlord business any legal way I can. This is not going to stop me. If anything, it just strengthens my resolve. See, they think they're rattling me when they do this stuff, and they are. When I get something like this, I'll be rattled, and I'll be rattled tonight, and I'll be rattled for a couple days. But the thing is, I'm going to lick my wounds, and then I'm just going to get back in the fight. You can rattle me, but you can't, break me. So the way that they've been pushing me around over the last year, the way Haverkamp Properties has been pushing me around for the last year, knowing that all I'm trying to do is have some peace and quiet in my own home, is unacceptable. It's illegal. It's wrong from a moral perspective, and I am absolutely not going to let it stand. I've done nothing to deserve any of this. I don't do drugs in here. I've always paid my rent. I've never given any of these Haverkamp any reason to focus on me at all. And to my knowledge, it's not their usual policy to focus on people who make what I'm going to call return noise, which means, I don't know if there's a legal term for it or not, but I'm just going to call it return noise, which is me banging the ceiling to get the noise from the upstairs neighbors to stop. I don't think they've ever done anything like this in response to return noise. They don't even take noise complaints seriously about people who are causing problems in the first place. And again, they have a reputation for not taking complaints seriously. But with me, when I make some return noise to get the noise above me to stop, and someone complains, they take that real seriously. So they're hyper focused on me. They're targeting me. It's everything I've said in my other videos, but I don't know. Listen, if you want to support me, I'm going to link my PayPal link down below. I've got some legal weapons in my briefcase, so to speak. So I'm going to be busting those out real soon. And again, this is a long fight. I'm not going to get a whole lot of short-term victories, but I've got some good cards to play. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I'm willing to play the long game, and I am. So that's it for today. Still can't believe this. Like I said, what I can't believe is the audacity and the nerve of these people. They just don't give a rat's butt about me, a tenant of 7 years. They don't give a rat's butt about any of my concerns. They've never showed a lick of empathy towards or concern for trying to resolve the situation that I'm going through in here with the nonstop noise from above. But when I make some return noise, they're trying to evict me. I don't deserve any of this. And not because I'm such a great guy, but because nobody would deserve any of this. That's all for today. Thanks.